Hey, welcome to the pod, guys. This is the Jake and Jacob podcast. I'm Jake. That's Jacob.
Hey,
Mike's behind the camera.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, thanks for showing up, buddy.
Of course.
We appreciate you.
Bright and early.
Yeah,
was here last week.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Nah, I'm just giving you a hard time.
We're here. We're doing it. What is that, gelato?
Yeah. I got you know how to read.
Dude,
Nice.
you know what?
You want to hit this? Just one. It's like a one-hit wonder, man. It'll take you right where you need to be.
I'm right where I need to be.
All right.
But, so what's been up with you, man?
Not much. Be housing my mom's cats here soon.
Sweet.
Have 4 cats in here
Hell yeah, dude.
in this tiny ass apartment. What, 600 square feet?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna hate it.
Yeah? Are you giving them full range, or you can keep them out of the carpet? Like,
No, I'm gonna give them full range.
yeah, give them the full experience.
Dude, I'm not like you, man. I don't seclude my animals to a certain room.
I don't seclude my animals to a certain. I don't have any animals. Let me start there.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have a dog.
My sister.
I have a Daphne. I have a dog named Daphne.
Yeah.
She's a sweet angel.
This table's got a lot of wobble.
Thank
What
you.
is sugar pepper? Thank you.
I
Is
mean,
that what you said?
it's my table. I brought it here.
that's fair.
I donated this table, so
That's
I'm talking shit about my table. This is
not
probably the
really
table.
what I was doing. I wasn't
This is
talking
actually
shit.
the table I fell off of when I had the ladder on it, and I fucked up my knee.
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember.
I don't think I told the people because I think that was one of the episodes we canned. When I fell off the ladder before Honor's wedding.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Mike?
No.
Yeah. So my dumb wife, my sweet beautiful wife, before we do the rehearsal day,
Right.
like I'm home. I took the day off, so she's like, I need you to take all the extra girls' clothes and put it in the attic. I'm like, right now? We got things to do. Like, what do you want me to do? And she goes, do it now. And I go, so I'm being like pissy and like whatever. So I'm listening to like Divorced Dad Rock in the garage, getting all pissy and getting.
What is Divorced Dad Rock, Jake?
Creed and like Foo Fighters,
Seether.
It's like early 2000 or like 90s.
Seether's good.
It's good shit, dude. It really slaps, especially when
It
you're
does.
kind of sad. I've been kind of down in the dumps the last couple of days. It's been really helping me out.
Yeah. After you said you were having a rough couple days, I literally had a lady like 20 minutes later tell me the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. So I think it's just something in the air. The season.
Could just
Maybe
be
a
the
little.
season.
A little high with the new year, and then nothing really happens, so it's just like a little bit of a come down.
Yeah. No, to me it's just like the post Christmas brokenness you get for a couple weeks. Like it's like, fuck. All right, and then
If you're smart though, you buy gifts throughout the year.
I'm buying gifts the week before, dude.
Yeah,
Like
no,
the
dude,
day before.
I literally bought gifts like 3 days before.
Yeah.
Maybe like an Amazon purchase was like 2 weeks before, but
Sure, yeah. No, but so back to the story. So I get my ladder that I have is like a little too short to get all the way for me to get into the attic.
Right.
what does that mean for a guy that's 6'4"?
So I can like get like up to here in the attic, like my head. So I can put boxes in. But
Okay.
at a certain point, if I want to get them all the way back,
Couldn't you just keep pushing and that
No,
pressure would
because
get
there's
there?
like the frame, like the ceiling frames
Okay.
and everything are in the way.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
also like there's certain spots that are like just drywall, so I don't want to put like heavy boxes or anything on there. So I kind of have like certain. So anyway, I'm like, man, I really need to get up there so I can move some of this stuff out of the way and move it back.
What about your work ladders?
They're not tall enough.
Those aren't tall enough?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. All right.
Yeah. The one is too big and the other one's too small.
Oh, okay. You're fighting too big as well.
Yeah.
Even in a folded,
Well, the big one doesn't fold.
does it? Oh.
No. But anyway, so I had this great idea. I was like, you know what? I have 2 of these tables. And it's pretty sturdy. I bet if I put my ladder on
I don't know if
top
you
of
could
it-
hear. Hey, put your mic down for that. sturdy.
It feels.
It may be
pretty
my floor. I don't know.
It feels pretty sturdy.
Might be the
And so
floor.
I put my ladder on top of it. And I was being smart, Jacob and Mike. I put 2 cinder blocks around it so that I was like, if it goes anywhere, the cinder blocks will hold it in place.
That's okay. Okay.
What is the weight of these cinder blocks?
They're like pretty heavy cinder blocks.
Like 20 pounds each.
You mean to where like you could pick them up?
Oh yeah, I mean I had one in one hand, each hand.
And that was gonna
20
combat
pound-
your
20 pound
weight
cinder
of
blocks.
pressure.
Hey man, I don't know physics very well, but I did a couple calculations in my head. It sounded like it was gonna all work out.
Yeah.
So I put the ladder up. I got my safety cinder blocks down there, and I start climbing up, and it works great for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Working good, and then all of a sudden, I like shifted my weight to go like this way, and then the ladder goes like everything just goes out like that, and then so now I got the ladder pinned on my wrist.
Oh.
I'm holding up, and so I'm just like holding up on the ladder.
How do you have the ladder on your wrist?
For whatever reason. Oh, okay. So instead of having the A-frame ladder, I made it go all the way up so that it could go high on the attic.
Oh yeah. Now you're scaring me because I do this at my parents' house all the time.
And then like that, and then so that way I could just climb all the way up and then get in easily.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to like go, I didn't want to, because I can do that, but then I get really scared going back down.
Yeah.
I have like a fear of heights or a fear of falling.
Same
or whatever.
here, brother.
So I don't like doing that. So
I'm right there with you.
So that was the move, and then so the ladder goes. I'm holding myself up like this, and then I go, oh dude. And I'm wearing flip flops.
Of course, you're
My
fucking
flip flops fall off, and I'm
Dog.
like, my phone is up there, and so I go, fuck. I'm holding myself up, and I'm up there. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of fucked. I need Sierra.
There's no way of like setting everything down and then just.
No. Because once I like try to like, if I knew it was like once I try to let go of something, like I'm gonna fall. Like I don't have the strength of just holding myself with one arm. And I'm kind of panicking, like in the moment, because like it hurts. It fucking hurts because like
Yeah, I
got
bet.
my whole weight on my wrist of the ladder pulling on my wrist. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna break my wrist
Yeah.
right before the wedding, and then
Wouldn't that be badass in the photos though? Get some girls to sign your cast.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
it would be fucking cool, but no, and then
Sign my cast.
but so I'm like, okay, let me reach for my phone because it's it's in reach.
Yeah.
I let go. As soon as I let go, I fucking fall. The ladder falls. My ladder falls. My leg goes through the ladder. It gets twisted up in the ladder. I fall back, land on the dog food bowl crate, destroy that.
Yeah.
Just demolish that. That's why there's dog food everywhere.
Oh, I know.
Because I landed on it and just shot dog food everywhere. So it's, and then
God damn.
yeah, and then so I land. I land on the cinder blocks too, by the way. They didn't feel great. And then I land. I kind of look. And I'm like, everything hurts. And I look. I'm like, all right. Can I move my leg? All right, cool. Okay, I don't think I broke anything.
There's no bones sticking out.
But it really hurt. Like I really fucked up my ankle, and I think I really fucked up my knee because it still hurts.
Slightly fractured.
It's still now it gets really sore when I walk around a bunch.
Maybe you get an X-ray when you get some cash. Some keys.
Yeah.
It's not preventing him from walking.
Right.
He's just gonna walk it off.
He's only gonna be crippled by 50.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm now like picturing this after you said you're not using an A-frame. Like I thought you were using an
If the
A-frame. I was
A-frame-
like, man, okay.
I think the A-frame probably would have been
You
fine.
you just moved a little too much or something. But when you told me it was this one on this,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. So that was the day before the rehearsal dinner.
What did you learn?
Or the day.
What did you learn?
The morning of. Don't do that.
There wasn't like a deeper thought.
Don't get a ladder that's tall enough for your attic, and don't.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you
And
that.
then
yeah.
don't just fucking jerry rig it.
Or maybe build like a little platform with a hook coming down from your attic, so you can just hook the ladder to it.
I wonder if they make like collapsible stairs to where you could be like, dude,
Oh, they do.
They do for
Yeah,
like
they do.
attics, but I've seen guys who build like a piece of wood that comes down from the attic that's got a hook on it, and you just attach your ladder to the hooks, and then you just like and you just go up and down.
and it doesn't affect the
So-
swing at the bottom.
I mean, if your ladder's too short, it gives you like an extra foot to hook the ladder to, so it's still touching the ground, and you kind of just climb up like it'd be like a ladder for a fire
You'd have to
escape.
get it into the stud, right?
Yeah, cool. Because around the attic,
Well, for
should
sure.
be like the reinforced wood and 2x4s, and so I saw guys who just built like a little like triangle shaped.
Well, I
little
thought
hook
about
on
just
there.
getting like a.
This is a big boy.
That's true. Yeah.
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 I mean, it's true. Yeah. I always feel like
He's gonna
anytime
need
someone
the
says
stud.
that, every time it says like, "Oh yeah, he's a big boy," I'm like, "All right, dude, you don't have to say it."
Do
like
you get hurt by size and weight comments?
that. No. I mean, no. I like because I know I'm a big kid. Like I understand.
Yeah, but you pause. Like you always like it, you can't just roll past it ever. Do you
Well,
feel something
It's
with
just
it?
it's a little rude. And it's like
Yeah.
it's.
Why is it rude talking about weight and size?
Yeah. Why is it rude, you fat piece of shit?
I wasn't even saying that. I was just the
No.
reality is a plank with some hooks on it, he may need a little more reinforcement.
See that makes me upset. That when
Why
you say
does that
things like
make you sad-
Because
upset?
because not the normal thing. We have to go above and beyond for your fat ass. Like that type of stuff really ticks me off, or not ticks me off, but like really goes, oh man, that sucks. As a fat guy, there's a lot of fat guy.
Like, I'm not even talking
activities.
about fat. Dude. You're 6'4", dude.
Oh,
You're
but
automatically
I
gonna
understand.
weigh-
I understand, but I'm also like in my head. I know I'm a fat guy, so it's like there's a lot of fat guy things that I have to deal with. That you guys don't need to deal
Dog,
with.
I used to be fat. I used to.
No,
I
yeah.
graduated high school at 250 pounds at 5'8"
Damn.
at the time.
I didn't know you were that big.
Yeah,
Damn, Jacob.
250.
Jeez.
I still fucking destroyed you in football though.
Fantasy or real?
No, in football back in when you were in junior high and I was
Again, let's look at the size ratio on
yeah,
this
dude.
one.
I fucking
Look at the size ratio.
Yeah,
I
it was-
wasn't fast.
well, not me either, dude.
You just had to take one step
I
back,
think-
and you
I think
beat me
my
by
40
2 steps.
My 40 senior year is like 5'7", 5'8". That's pretty slow.
That's right. If it makes you feel better,
Are
he
receivers
absolutely
doing fours?
obliterated me too as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are receivers doing 4s?
Yeah.
Yeah, like elite receivers
I
is
don't
like
think a 5'8"
is
is
like
really that
4'4".
bad for a lineman.
well, NFL linemen should be around would be like 5. Like
Really?
5.
Yeah, 5'1", 5'2".
All right, so in
4'9".
high school, I think you're doing all right. You could easily accomplish that in 6 months,
I think I was like one of the slow. I was faster
if
than
not sooner.
I was faster than Anders. Shout out Anders, but I think
5'8".
that was it.
5'8".
I don't. Maybe it was 5. I don't remember exact, but I know it was like 5'8" or it was.
Yeah,
high,
dog, you're fine.
it was
Fine.
5. It was 5 high fives. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the average lineman's 40-yard dash time is around 5.3.
Okay. Yeah. I know, like some of the first round picks. Like I remember watching the draft and like there'd be like a 4'8", and you'd be like, "Holy shit, that guy's 400 pounds and you go 4'8". Crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
That would fucking suck.
But I mean, we're talking tenths of a second.
But still, I mean, it's yeah.
You know how
'Cause-
quick a second goes?
Yeah. I understand how time works. But like the fastest 40 time ever was Xavier Worthy. It was like 4.2.
4.2.
Yeah. 4
That-
seconds.
that is
Two-
pretty quick.
4.21 seconds.
He beat
So what is
that.
he taking a second per
Ross.
10 yards?
Yeah, John Ross. Yeah, what a big bust he was.
I know, right? What a
Wow, like
one of
how-
UW's worst turnouts.
How is he so fucking fast? But like he
Was
can't
he a
even
receiver
stand
or something?
He was a receiver for UW, and he was on that team of the when UW lost to not in the national championship, but they were in the playoff against Alabama.
Okay.
That was with Jake Browning, right?
Yeah.
Jake Browning. I was Curse, John Ross. Probably a couple. And then who was the receiver? Who was the running back? Procise? No.
No, it was
Seahawk.
Yeah.
oh shoot. Started with a P, didn't it?
I want to say.
Was it the
He
IE?
I think he played for Miami for a while, like for
Yeah.
the Dolphins. But that team was fun. I really loved hating on that team. That was a good.
I know you
Was
did.
it the guy that did like IE all the time?
I don't know.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was a running back. I just know
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was a running back.
Yeah.
And I think he had like the most. He broke the school's record for most rushing yards.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Locker days.
Another good time of my life of rooting against the Huskies.
Jake Locker.
Getting so fucking pissed when he was a freshman and they beat the Cougs in the Apple Cup. God, I was so mad when that happened.
It takes a whole team, man. It's not just.
No,
play.
it was like little Locker was just running around breaking tackles and just being Jake Locker. I go, fucking A, dude, that sucks.
It's all right. He shit the bed in the NFL.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter, dude. It's all about.
I think what he tried to play for Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems like the NFL's kind of gone through like however they scout quarterbacks, because like at the Jake Locker time, there was a lot of these RPO style offenses that they would run,
RPO.
like
Run pass.
they read basically they read one defender. If the defender rushes, they throw the ball to the receiver. If the defender stays back, they hand the ball off. So
Yeah.
it's like very simple. And so when they get to the NFL, they have to do an NFL offense, and then they're like, oh,
Yeah, but so much of the NFL has switched to that
so that but yeah,
based off of who your players are. Now
and
you
that's why
now
I
you
think,
play according to the players.
and I think that's why the quarterbacks, the most recent draft classes of quarterbacks, I think are doing better just because they're going, or even like Sam Darnold, or like he's having a crazy comeback year. I think the reason why he's coming back is not because he's that. I think he's always been who he is. I think it's just more of like he's finally on an offense that is like going back to his college days,
yeah,
and they're bringing in more college concepts and everything. And so,
he's with the Vikings, right?
yeah, Vikings are in a really interesting problem to have.
What do you mean?
Well, they drafted a quarterback top 10.
Oh, but Sam Darnold's doing so damn
Well,
good.
but he hurt his knee. Like he tore his ACL
Oh.
in the preseason.
Okay,
So that's why Sam was starting.
I think I'll just trade him.
Well, that's the thing is
Well, how old is Sam? How is he?
27.
Oh, so what? He's got like 5 more good years. If he was the starter,
Yeah, I mean
I don't know. I would say
Miles Gaskin was our running
Miles
back.
Gaskin.
That's right.
Yeah. That
yeah,
guy.
for Miami.
IE, right?
What's that?
Was that the IE guy? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
He just said IE the whole. He
I don't-
would flex his arm and say IE.
I don't think that was Miles Gaskin.
All right, this is the last time I watched college football, so
But no, like so they have to decide it either because Darnold's on a 1-year contract, so he's
Ooh.
so he's going to get a raise. So
I
he's-
see what you're saying.
So he
Yeah.
wants. So you either have to pay Darnold like an extension and pay him like legit starting quarterback money,
yeah.
like $30 million a year, or let him go and then take a chance on the rookie that you don't really know if he's going to be good or not.
In my mind, I would say stick with Sam Darnold and maybe keep this rookie as a great backup.
I would try. No, I don't know. No, it's
What do they need? They're a great team this year.
yeah. I'm sure they could always use help on defense.
Yeah.
I don't really know the Vikings their team too well, but like the thing is,
Seattle could use a new quarterback.
well, that was the thing I saw on radio the other day was the talk about the Seahawks should trade for J.J. McCarthy,
Who's that?
the quarterback,
Oh,
the said rookie quarterback that's hurt.
okay.
And it would kind of actually be a good fit because Mike McDaniel
He is injury prone though.
just this one
Yeah,
year.
well, everyone's injury prone nowadays, man.
Yeah, well, Mike McDaniel was the defensive
It's a mindset.
coordinator at Michigan when JJ McCarthy was there.
Okay.
So they know each other already. So like it would be, like it's a good idea. It's a good, but it would cost a shit ton of picks.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, they gotta do something because I don't think Gino's the answer.
Gino's not the answer. I don't think our backup is either.
No,
I saw a meme or something. It was like everybody's like, get Gino out of there, and then once the backup came in, they were like, yeah, maybe we should have stuck with the first plan.
Yeah. Well, no, I've been on this boat for years that the Seahawks need to be bad for a year.
It's been over a year, buddy.
No. I mean,
This is
like
almost
I'm
an era,
talking about like
a decade.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're good enough to like be in the playoff hunt, but not good enough to fucking win it all. You know. So that's why I've been saying this since Russell left. I was like, all right, we need to be bad. Like, let's win like 3 games.
Oh, you want to go that far?
Yeah.
You want to just be disappointed forever,
No,
like throughout the whole season.
no, because if you're in the middle, like in the NFL, if you're in the middle, you win 8 to 9 games, 10 games.
Have we ever had a 3-game winning season?
Yeah, couple times.
Couple times.
The one Jim Moore year.
Oh, okay.
That was 2007, I think. We won 4 games.
Okay.
And then I think the year before that, with Holmgren, we had like a 5-win season.
Yeah, those are pretty.
I mean,
low.
I can't think of any time in my lifetime when we won like that low of games. Like the Seahawks have actually been pretty good compared to like not having losing seasons, like always kind of staying in it. But I'm kind of like that.
That's not enough.
Well, my philosophy.
We're not. You don't play the game just to be average, you know.
No, yeah, but I think it's really tough to get to be great when you are average. I think you need, because the way the NFL works, because there's a salary cap.
Well, how do you break out of the average?
You be bad for a while.
Yeah. That way you get the best draft picks.
We've been bad since we started
No,
until we
we're
had
not.
Russell Wilson.
But we're not bad. We're fine. We're in the middle. I'm talking about being like the worst team, like being
To
a
me,
top
to
5
me,
pick.
to me, average is kind of being bad because you're not reaching
Right.
the height you want to be at. So average is bad.
What I'm saying is what I said the Mariners should have done a few years ago, and then they did. Do a rebuild. Tear it down. Trade all your good players for picks. Tear it down. Get rid of all your cap hits. Get rid of Gino. Trade Leonard. Trade DK. Maybe hold on to JSN because he's still pretty young, and then next year let's sign like I don't know, like a Daniel Jones, Zach Wilson, someone like that who's like kind of like a bust, but you can get pretty cheap, like Justin Fields, and then just be like, hey, if it works out, great. If he's good, awesome. Because he's still young. He's still like all those guys are still like in their mid-20s.
You're just hoping these guys will kind of like maybe find their stride on a different team.
I mean they could be the next Sam Darnold, or they could be a bust, and you're only going to win 2 games.
Honestly,
but
you're not wrong because the locker camaraderie and all that kind of shit does play effect on your gameplay.
Yeah, and then I mean, like you become the second. Let's say we're the second overall pick or the first overall pick or something crazy like that. You know.
Do you think it's hard to play in Seattle with its weather? Like just the constant gray, like giving you, just not getting you pumped up every day sometimes?
I think it's more the noise of the stadium.
I don't know,
Our
dude.
stadium's pretty loud, or was pretty loud.
Not
Right.
anymore because it's too expensive. The season tickets are too expensive.
That's
so all
true.
the season ticket people are like giving like selling their tickets to away team fans, and so we don't really have like a
The home field advantage,
like
right.
we used to.
Like you saw the Green Bay game.
Oh yeah, it was like
Half
most
the
of Green
stadium was
Bay.
full of Green Bay.
It reminded me of like when you go to a Mariners game when the Blue Jays are in town.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like
Yeah.
70% Blue Jays fans. You're like, what the fuck?
Everyone, yeah. When I took
Seattle's-
Kelsey to that game, the Toronto was in Seattle to play
piss
the
me
Mariners,
off.
and it was all just Toronto fans.
Because I go to a Mariners game. There's a 90% chance.
I don't see you in those stands.
Yeah, well, I'm
You
not.
got to get your butt to the game too. Take up your seat.
I understand. That's a good point.
They're
Jake.
too expensive for our team being as shitty as it is.
Are you talking about the Seahawks?
Both
Well,
Mariners
either-
and Seahawks,
either.
I
man.
thought the Mariners were pretty cheap.
I mean, the problem with the Seahawks
shitty
is,
ass seats.
Well, the Mariners Mariner
Yeah.
games are cheaper, yes.
but it used to be. Well, that was when we were absolute garbage. But
When
I
we were
remember
ass, you can get like $5 bleacher tickets.
I got $9 tickets on the first baseline for multiple games.
Nice.
I bought I think it was like a 20 or 30 pack game, and it cost me like $180 for.
Maybe the Mariners should just get shitty again.
Well, we aren't good.
Well,
We aren't making it to any playoffs or
Dude,
wild
No,
cards.
but we're always in the top 3 at least. It seems like, and that's enough to keep like.
the Mariners are in the same problem,
Yeah.
but the Mariners have a different problem because there's no salary cap.
Well, they're also having a coach issue.
No,
You think Dan Wilson's the guy? We've had this
it
conversation.
doesn't matter. No, the managers really don't matter.
You know,
And with the Seahawks, it's because the last 15 years we've been up high, but we just haven't been able to break that ceiling.
No, and then I don't think we will ever without having because there's too much money is tied up in good players.
Right.
We just don't have any elite players.
Yeah. I mean, like DK could be an elite wide receiver,
No,
but
I
we
don't
just
think he is.
he's got too much of a fucking attitude, bro. He can't control his temper.
He's been in the league for 6 years, and he hasn't once shown that he's in like a true elite, like top 5 receiver. He's not going to now. He's a big play guy. He's
do
gonna.
you, do you really think he's getting the opportunities here, though?
Yeah.
I don't think we have the quarterback.
Give him to Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Dude, he'll be a top receiver.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
He doesn't have the opportunity here.
Well, I guess that is also the argument with receivers is that the quarterback kind of makes the receiver.
Yeah.
Like if you have an elite quarterback, you're gonna raise the play of your receivers.
Yeah.
Like Josh Allen is gonna make those receivers play better. Like Mahomes is gonna make the players play better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But the Mariners, totally different issue. It's the ownership's fucking us. That's what it is.
Explain how so.
Okay, so the Mariners have been like a game away from the playoffs the last like 3 years.
Yeah.
They made the playoffs the 1 year, but like the last 2 years they've made the playoffs by like a game, 2 games. And then it's like they don't have a salary cap. So they could literally spend as much money as they want at players to get better players on their
Okay.
team, but the
Yeah.
ownership is like, no, we don't have that money. Even though
You think
they're one of the most
holding out
profitable. They're one of the most profitable MLB teams. Like they make lots of cash. Like their player budget is like somewhere between like 115
Are you
million to 130 million.
Are you also thinking about how much it probably costs just for stadium and stuff?
I don't give a fuck, dude. If you're an owner for
You're a business in Seattle.
okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah, the current for the adjusted for 2025 season is 197 million, but last year it was 160.
For the budget
Yeah.
for the Mariners.
Yes. I'm sorry. Last year was 180. 180 million. 180 million.
180.
Yeah.
What did you originally think it was?
Really?
Is that high or low?
That's way higher. I thought it was like I thought it was gonna be around like 150.
Oh, okay. So now you're even more upset that we're not buying big players.
Well, what are we spending our money on? We got Julio, JP. Yeah, a lot of bad contracts.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Yeah.
How's the fire doing?
Want me to pause? Pause.
Let's see.
No, just keep talking. We're right here.
Unpause. We're back. No, it's just no. Like it's so annoying as like a Mariners fan to be like, oh, there's so many cool like good players available for free agency, but it's like, oh no, we can't. Like, there's no possible way we could sign these guys because the ownership doesn't want to pay for it, and it's like, dude, if you're an owner for a sports team. Like you.
Oh no, you were right. So I apologize. I read the thing wrong. So the Mariners payroll in 2017 was 160 million. With the very basic and generous U.S. average inflation rate of 2.6%, it should be 197 million, but they are projecting for the 2025 season the 150 to 155 million.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Yeah.
So it's theoretically 40 million less than it should be. We're being capped by the ownership by not wanting to spend the money.
And the argument for the owners is that like the RSN, for like the Root Sports and stuff, is like that business side is changing. It's not like making the money like they thought it would. So like there's a big issue in baseball that like a lot of teams are kind of losing their TV rights.
Okay.
Because baseball is so regional, like every team has their own regional station.
You're talking about like Root Sports?
Yeah, like everyone has like their own Root Sports. Like Bally Sports is really popular. Like I think in the Midwest and the East Coast, but like the big teams have their own sports networks. Like New York has their own sports TV channels and everything, and like LA has their own stuff. And so the Orioles, their TV channel is owned by, I think, the Washington Nationals, or maybe vice versa.
Kind of like they share ownership.
That owner that owns the Orioles also owns the TV station that runs national games. It's one of those two. I know those two teams are combined somehow, but it's something like that where it's like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay.
So the baseball is gonna have to deal with some shit in their next collective bargaining.
Yeah, so it's called the MASN, the Mid Atlantic Sports Network. It's an American regional sports network owned by a joint venture between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. The Orioles own 77%.
Yeah. Okay.
The Nationals own the 23rd.
Yeah.
So does that mean like when they play each other, like they'll root or talk more in favor of the Orioles? Is that kind of how that just works out?
No, I would say more. It's just kind of like I'm sure the Orioles get preferred treatment of like what channel it's on, like stuff like that. You know, like
do they have multiple channels?
I'm sure. I don't know, but I'm sure they do. Like I'm sure, like most stations, most teams have like their own like TV channel, or whatever. Like Root is owned by the Mariners.
Okay, yeah.
Like, and then they were really expecting the Kraken to do well on Root, and it didn't do well, and so they're like, get rid of that.
I mean, what's on Root Sports when there's no Mariner games?
There's like other. Well,
I've never really watched.
Some might see some cool beach volleyball on there.
Okay.
Some some women's beach volleyball.
It must be nice because Jake's got a nice smile on his face.
I
frequently watch that more than the Mariners.
I'm a big fan of volleyball. Those of women's volleyball, I'm a big fan. It's a good competitive game.
Okay.
I watch the Pac-12 network quite a bit at night.
Yeah.
When I'm putting my kid down.
All right.
And we'll watch women's volleyball. We'll watch some. We were watching. What was it? Women's gymnastics.
Okay. Yeah. No, women's sports. That's good.
You know,
it's good to get some recognition. You know.
Yeah. Just stay out of football. Play your own games.
Well, you could do they have a lingerie league.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of maybe not all girls.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe not all girls want to play that, but
yeah, that's the same thing, dude.
It's funny. I think they play them like before like NFL games on those stadiums. I've seen them there.
Really?
I think they use sometimes they'll come and visit like stadiums, but I think they also.
I thought it was more like arena football rules. Like
they do have more arena football.
Sure they have that
because I've seen it, and it's like it's like a center and two linemen, and then it's super fast paced, and it's like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
yeah. You're trying.
How am I supposed to jerk off to this?
Yeah, how the fuck am I? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Drool boy.
So, when you see a dog get really drooly, do you get turned on too?
No.
You're like, damn, look at that English bulldog just
no, sir.
dripping. Oh, that
sir.
dog's dripping right now.
No, not at all. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Also, it's a mint that does that. By the way,
That's what.
Yeah.
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 What did I call it?
I thought you called it a pill.
Oh yeah, pill
A
mint.
mint?
Yeah, it's just it's like a little mint that they put in their mouth, and then their mouth gets super watery. No more. They advertise it as no more dry mouth,
Okay.
but they sexualize the fuck out of the video.
Okay.
Like it's just some hot babe just sticking her tongue out like she's gonna blow you or just blowed you, type shit.
Okay.
Some good old fashioned porn, but not porn, you know.
Sure. Yeah. It sounds like to me, and I've been on this kick the last few days.
Ads are sexualized, bro.
Dude, you just need to get off Instagram, dude. Instagram's
It wasn't even on Instagram. It was on Snapchat.
Dude, Snapchat needs to cool it off too.
I had to start doing the hide this content.
The shit that
Yeah.
I see on Snapchat is getting out of hand. Like
How do you turn off the notifications for that? Like,
I don't know. It's really annoying.
yeah.
I get this dumb golf one every fucking time. It's like, look at this guy's cool swing. I go, fuck off, you. I don't want to fucking.
Well, you like golf, I thought.
Yeah, but I don't want to like do like this fake golf content. Like, it's not what I.
Do you like look up any actual like golf stuff?
On Snapchat? No, never. I don't watch.
No,
anything.
but like on like Instagram or
Yeah. I look up like golf clubs and stuff, and last night I was swinging the clubs around, and I was watching some swing videos.
uh-huh.
So I was just getting dialed in the lab.
Nice.
Here's the.
I call it flip mints.
I'm watching.
Oh. This isn't the one I watched, but
There's a
Whoa.
there's like 3 of them.
yeah. It's a different
Dude, you gotta
shit.
fix your screen, bro.
I know. I just gotta get a new phone.
Oh, then that's gonna solve the problem. Get a new phone, and then we'll use this one.
We'll use that as the.
Well, he may want to trade
Wow.
that in, you know, for the value.
There ain't no.
No?
Years old.
Oh. Look at you having a phone for a long time.
This is aggressive.
I know, right?
I know, right?
That's very aggressive. I don't find the attractiveness of that. Like I don't.
You
To
don't
me,
find the
I
attractiveness
don't
of
see
that?
like I see the titties and I go, oh, that's cool. I like titties.
But you see how I didn't see what he showed you, but
It was a nice.
wasn't the same.
It was a nice African American lady with some nice titties.
It's
Oh, okay.
It was marketing. They get a girl. It's the same thing you were talking about. They have a girl.
Put
with
this-
yeah,
Yeah,
extra
this one,
cleavage.
this one had 2 chicks in it, separate videos. I gotta see 2
Oh,
videos. A blonde chick and then a girl. Well, it was actually one of those like platinum hair chicks, kind of like emo vibes.
oh hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm watching Breaking Bad again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you like? Oh yeah. She's cute. In her
the
heroin way.
The heroin.
What's
lady.
her name? Jess.
No, Jess is the guy. Her name is.
I thought they shared names. No. That's your friends. Yeah, that's a friend. Jess.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's call her heroin slut. That's her name.
No, she's beautiful. She's a queen. Well,
Sluts can be beautiful too, you little.
she's an angel, not a queen. She died off
She died.
due to drugs. That's-
Yeah, no. How
Not a
dare
queen's
you,
move.
Jacob, saying that sluts can't be cute? I'm sure there's plenty of sluts that are cute.
Yeah, but there's just a feeling behind it.
What? No, you want Jacob? If you met a slut, you'd really enjoy it. You'd love to be around a slut.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you would love to be around a slut.
I'm sure I would.
You would, yeah. It's a shame you just haven't ran into a good slut here and there.
What's your definition of I've been to like strip clubs. I love.
No, those
Those women are beautiful to me in their own way.
Sure, they are. Yeah, they're very nice.
Fucking simp.
No, dude, I'm just saying you meet an energy of a slut like out in the wild, and like you're like, let's keep her around, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially you little horn dog.
See, but that could also get distracting. That could, a good times can be a trap. The good times can be a trap.
What type of good times? Like
All good times.
having good. So what do you mean? We should just live in sadness and despair?
No.
What
But it's like when you're doing drugs or something and not like living life and
Oh.
communicating with like your family and shit. Like when
Oh.
it takes you away from your.
So you're saying a good time is getting addicted to heroin,
Well, I'm sure it is.
right? I keep on saying this to people, and people always look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, heroin's probably awesome.
Yeah, it's probably the best.
It's probably so cool. That you will, heroin's so awesome that you give up your family.
Do you think you could try it
You know
on
how
your
awesome that
deathbed?
is?
I don't think that's-
You know
I
how
don't
awesome. You know how awesome that would like that feeling would be.
Do
Like,
people do this over meth?
I mean, like I
And
love
Coke.
my family unconditionally, but if there's something that I did it and I'd be like, I'd rather do heroin than be with my than have a family.
Yeah.
You know how awesome that must feel.
It's usually from extenuating circumstances. It's typically,
I don't know, dude. I don't
people
know.
who.
Sometimes also the family just pushes you away in that factor too.
Yeah.
Well,
You know?
I mean, they get a little upset. I'm sure.
Most people would be upset if they lost a family member to heroin. That's kind of
Yeah,
or
yeah.
meth.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's not just heroin. I mean, there's other drugs.
They're just
too.
not about the good vibes.
Well,
They're not a good
it's
vibes
usually-
family. Get that shit out of your
It's
life,
usually
dude.
not people trying to party. It's usually people who are like they're either in like deep pain or they've got some deep mental issues. and
Yeah,
that's the
I
only
mean,
thing that-
once drug use goes from like I'm getting let's get fucked up for a treat to
the only way I can function is
the
if
only
I'm-
way I can survive is needing to be being high.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah.
How do you assess that with caffeine?
Well, caffeine.
Don't.
Caffeine.
Shut
is,
the fuck up.
I would say.
It's a stimulant. It's a drug.
It
Okay.
is. It's the most addictive drug in the world and the most
Sugar.
commonly used.
But is it really the most addictive drug because it isn't just the most available?
Well,
Because it's legal.
sugar.
Yeah, but that's like easily available too.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but
it's the fact that
easily
it's
consumable.
but the negatives are significantly lower than what it is when you're using heroin or meth.
But
Well,
and
who
it's
knows
also
what our
like-
lives would be like without sugar and caffeine? It's just kind of we've never really had that civilization.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, like weed's legal.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how that. Never mind.
Weed is legal.
Yeah, I don't. I was gonna make a point, and then I was like, I realized I couldn't. I wasn't gonna. It wasn't gonna work out. I wasn't. I couldn't land that plane.
Can we hear it?
No, I don't know. I really didn't have anything.
Okay. Are you gonna say weed could take you away from?
No, I was just.
Because it can.
I was just
It really
saying.
can.
I was just trying to think of like the reason why caffeine and sugar are probably the most addictive thing is because like you drink a cup of coffee, like you get that stimulant, but you're not fucked up.
No,
Right?
but it gives you anxiety and shit,
Sure.
which can then affect the rest of
Like
your
maybe
life
if you like
and how you make
microdose-
decisions.
Maybe could you microdose weed? Like take like microdose edibles and just get that little like
To me, dog,
focus or like because like the problem with weed is like it's so easy to get fucked up on it.
I
and
feel
then-
like you could, if you could take just one hit, that's the closest to a microdose you're gonna get. Just a small, regular size hit, not like a big hit. You know, just a regular
Sure.
hit.
But then what's the point?
It's actually a relaxing vibe.
Okay.
That would be kind of like more of a walk vibe for me. Just like, hey, I'm gonna go.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get fucked up on my walk on a social aspect, because I know what it looks like in public. It's not a cool vibe.
Oh. I like coming out of the woods fucking stumbling.
It happens, and I do it all the time. It's just no.
I ran
That's
into,
a good one hit wonder vibe, you know.
I ran into my buddy today, this morning.
Yeah.
The old man. He's walking his dog too again.
Hell yeah.
So he's smoking his joint. And I go, we meet again.
Hanging out with my dad.
No, there's just some old guy that lives in like one of the neighborhoods around me. I take my dog for a walk. I let go throw the ball in the woods. Yeah, and like a week ago, I ran into this guy, and he was smoking a joint, And he goes, and like we're just talking because the dog ran up because I was throwing the ball and the dog wanted to play fetch too, and so I was talking to him for a minute, and then he was like, "Oh, sorry about the joint. I hope you don't mind." And I pulled up my pen. I was like, "I'm on the same wave, brother," or something like that. And he goes, "Hell yeah!" And then we went our separate ways, and we came this morning. I took the dog for a walk, and then same thing. I ran into him, and I was like, "We meet again."
Hell yeah. Was he smoking?
Yeah.
Were you?
No, I was being a good sober boy today. Woke up.
He was disappointed.
Fucking simp.
Yeah.
I get it. You had places to be,
I had
things to do.
places to be.
Yeah, he had to wake up early
When
for
I
a
get
podcast.
home.
Yeah.
When I get home. Now we're talking.
When you're watching your kids all by yourself.
Put the football on.
Football
Smoke
on.
on Jay.
Man, fantasy ended, and I'm just kind of like, is football still a thing right now?
Fuck.
The last week,
I
man.
checked out. I'm so fucking pissed.
Uh,
God, it sucks that fantasy football matters this much. It really bummed me out when I lost because I thought I won. I thought I won for a good 2 days, and then I lost. It fucking sucks. Shout out Wyatt.
it does suck, though.
Yeah, that fucking bitch Wyatt won. Terrible. At least Honors didn't win. When Honors wins, it's just I hate it. I just can't stand when Honors wins.
Why Anders?
I just love Anders when he loses. When he's like the loser, like when he's like the worst, it's I don't know what it is. It just makes me feel good inside.
What? All right. Why do you hold such hate?
It's not hate. It's
Yeah,
just
that's a hate vibe, bro.
it's not hate. It's
That's
just
like I like to see you lose, you piece of shit. That's what that is.
yeah, but
Is it like a vibe he puts out? Is he pouty? Is he like a
yeah,
sore
he
loser?
gets real butthurt, and I love it. It's so fun. Like just how he can rile me up. Like when he got me all riled up on the pod.
Okay.
It's the same thing. I can get him riled up too.
Okay.
It's like the yin and yang. That's why I love them. That's why we love each other. Is because we both know how to push buttons.
Nice.
You know, he loves pushing my buttons, and I return the favor.
That's cool. What were we talking about?
I don't know, dude. We're talking about sports and stuff. How long have we been going? We're probably close to an hour.
We're
Yeah.
at 51 minutes here.
All right, cool. But Mike, I have some questions. Have you been keeping tabs on the terrorist attacks that have been going on in New Orleans and?
Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. Some dude drove a truck through downtown New Orleans.
But
on
then
New
also,
Year's and then
but the
got out
same-
and shot a bunch of people. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, your parents are going.
And
They
then,
are.
At least it already happened, so it's they're not.
Yeah,
they
it
know
would be the safest place for him.
and then there was the guy parked outside Trump Tower in Vegas and blew his Tesla truck up.
Yeah, well, he rent, but you know what really fucking me up is that they're both from this. They're both people that did it, military guys. They're active military.
Yeah.
both from the same base, Fort Bragg.
Wait, these are
Yeah.
our guys?
So the guy that did New Orleans he converted to ISIS, like Islam, and
he had an ISIS flag on the back of his truck.
Yeah.
Got him.
And then
Why? How? Did he have a note?
Biden's America letting terrorists in the military.
he was also, he's Middle Eastern to begin with. So you wonder if maybe there was some sleeper cell interesting
sure,
shit going
yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
The other
Look,
guy,
it's a long game, but you could do it.
there's some weird shit going on about that. The guy who blew his Tesla truck up at Trump Tower.
Yeah.
So allegedly, this
So
guy
this
who's
may not be a Biden thing. This may be a Trump thing, bro.
well, it's weird because allegedly this guy who is a Green Beret and specialized in anti car bomb.
Okay.
Who was in Afghanistan and did many tours and was a very intelligent person, decided to build a car bomb using fireworks and camp stove gas.
And he was in Afghanistan the same time as the New Orleans guy in '09. They were in the same area, same thing.
But they want us to believe that a guy built a car bomb using loose fireworks and camp stove gas when he could have very easily built a bomb that he knew how to build that would have leveled Trump Tower.
yeah.
Instead, he built basically a large firework that didn't even blow the glass on the front doors, and so there's a lot of rumor that it was that it's a fake, it's a false flag like attack kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
Did the guy die, like in the car?
The guy died in the car, but he
So
also
they
he sent a manifesto to someone a couple years ago and was like, "Hey, if I ever die, make sure this goes out on the internet." And so apparently there's a manifesto.
What's it say?
Well, like he wrote a bunch of stuff. Basically,
What's the synopsis? Like what?
I haven't seen it yet, but the thought is that he was like, "Hey, they're gonna try to kill me, and they're gonna try to use me in a way that's not real." And he's like, "So pay attention." And people are like, "This guy knew how to build car bombs, and he had seen car bombs, and you want us to believe that this Green Beret threw a bunch of loose fireworks and propane tanks in the back of his car, and was like, this will blow up,' when he knew it wouldn't."
Maybe he was fulfilling his debt and decided just suicide and make it little as harm as possible.
Well, that's the other guy, the New Orleans guy. That's kind of what the people are suspecting, is because he was like super in debt or whatever, and like he had like his father had a stroke and a lot of medical bills. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are suspecting that like, oh, the ISIS was like, yeah, we'll take care of your pops if
nothing happened.
You do us a solid.
Yeah, no. And, you know, they could do the same amount of damage without killing themselves, too, you know?
Wow.
Not to plug another podcast, but do you ever watch Sean Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a podcast where they talked about the Vegas guy still being alive. They think that it wasn't. They think that it wasn't his body. Yeah. So on one of Sean Ryan's recent podcasts.
Shout out Sean.
Yeah.
Come on the pod. The Trump Tower guy, the body was burnt apparently beyond recognition.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, dude. It's kind of fishy, man.
Dude, it could have been like a dummy, you know? Cars can drive themselves these days. I've seen a Tesla do it.
Yeah, but also one of the things about the Tesla truck is that it's like Elon brags about it being like bulletproof and able to withstand explosions.
But didn't it say it contained
the blast a lot better and shot it straight up?
Yeah.
So if he wanted to have a car that was going to do some damage, he wouldn't have used a Tesla truck, because I think even Whistling Diesel put an explosive on the side of it and it didn't blow through the side of the Tesla truck.
Yeah. What if this is just Trump and Elon playing a funny game?
We don't. Who knows, man?
Well, no, because there's more like weirdness. So they both those people, they both rented, because that Cybertruck was rented.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Was rented. They were both rented by the same rental company. The guy that did the Trump Tower, he rented it and drove 800 miles to Las Vegas with that rental car. And then did that. So there's just a lot of weirdness of like are these connected? It happened on the same day. It's like kind of weird. It's like two big like kind of terrorist things happen on the same time and like they're not connected. You know?
Yeah.
Seems fishy.
It does seem fishy, right? It does, like I don't understand. Yeah. But what do you think it is, Mike?
That's the real question. Is also just like.
Well, we're close to their inauguration, right?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
Is it Monday?
Tomorrow.
It's
No,
the 6th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 6th.
Shout out.
That's crazy. They're going to do a big event on Netflix for right in front of their inauguration.
I don't know.
I mean, big
All the
event
audio
in
only
WWE.
Come on the pod, man.
Yeah,
Come on the pod.
For all the audio only listeners, Jake just pointed to a "Make America Great Again" hat,
Come on the pod.
while also wearing a Mexico hat.
I'm pro Mexico too, dude.
I see collusion.
I'm very pro Mexico.
Oh man.
Hey,
My name is
World
Jake
peace.
Carne
World
Asada
peace.
Davis.
Yeah, it's weird with this stuff happening right after the New Jersey drone shit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of weird shit's happening like right now, because and then like a bunch of planes have just gone down. Like commercial planes have gone down too.
Yeah, Russia
like,
maybe shooting those down.
where do you
Versus
guys get your information from?
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, because before they take a lot of it down, Twitter has like everything up to date. Like I saw all the videos of the New Orleans
I saw
stuff
that.
and like the people like the really gnarly shit and like the shooter dead
I
in the
found
street.
a Twitter
Okay.
page of like every like mass shooting of like the one that happened in like New Zealand. Like the full video was on Twitter.
I remember that.
I watched that.
Yeah.
That was a crazy video.
That was intense. Jesus Christ.
I,
Just watching that dude driving his car like it's a normal Saturday, listening to music, and he gets out and just starts
and he shouts
executing
out to
people.
PewDiePie.
Yeah.
And he fucking like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's just or you can watch the entirety of the Ukrainian-Russia
yeah.
conflict on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I just watched there's a new video that just came out. It was a Ukrainian guy going hand to hand with a Russian soldier. They were fighting with knives, and the Ukrainian guy lost. But like, he's there dying, and the Russian soldier's like, he's killing him, and the Ukrainian guy was like, all right, I'm done, bro. He goes, just let me die. He's like, I'm toast. I can't do anything else. I'm done for. And you just see this Russian guy kind of like looking over him and like checking him out, and he's like, just leave me to die, brother. And the Russian guy was like, all right, and he just gets up and leaves.
Yo, why did he say if he's so worried about or thinking he's gonna die? Why
He did die.
Say,
he was gutted. The Russian dude knifed him up real bad.
why doesn't he put a bullet in his head? Or ask for that?
I don't know. He just wanted to.
He just wanted to reminisce.
He just wanted
over
to
his
be left
gutted
alone
body.
for his last few minutes.
That's probably a nice few minutes of
You
like
think so?
knowing you're gonna die, and then you're in beautiful Ukraine, looking in the winter.
I mean, it wasn't really beautiful. He was in a bunch of rubble.
you're just looking
But
around. You're like,
He's like, just a little more time with my thoughts, right? Just
Yeah, because
a little
every
more time.
single person's wearing GoPros and puts all the footage.
Yeah.
Everything's up. It's very easy to find.
That's crazy.
Telegram does a lot of stuff too. There's a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
Telegram channels that have no restrictions whatsoever, and they'll put
It's
everything.
good to
Holy
see that shit though.
yeah.
It's rough to see.
I
that
mean,
shit.
Look, you don't want to see it like that, but it's good to see because it brings awareness.
I saw a Russian guy got blown up by a drone, and he was still alive, and he was crawling away, and they were watching him on the second drone, and then like they brought the drone down so he could see it, and then the guy looked up and he saw the second drone, and he pulled out a grenade and just like did, and, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it was like,
yeah. Drone warfare that's going to cause a lot of problems.
crazy. It's
a lot of PTSD. And
Oh
a
my
lot
god, yeah.
Of, yeah.
It's already pretty weird that they're hovering. Did we figure out who they are?
No, that story got buried by some other stuff.
No, yeah, no, the terrorist attacks happened, so now that's the story of the day.
These
And-
fake terrorist attacks.
And then now tomorrow, Trump's going to get inaugurated,
Yeah.
and then so that's going to be the story. And then I'm sure Trump's going to say something funny and then piss off like half the country, and then
Potential assassination attack.
I don't think so. I think if they were going to assassinate,
that's done?
I think they had their chance and they fucking blew it. And so
Man, I think every time he steps out onto a podium is a potential.
potential, yeah, definitely potential.
Well, he wasn't the
Has
only
he
one.
stepped out on a podium since?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude, He's
Yeah.
gone back to the same fucking place we got shot at.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm back, bitch.
Okay.
Let me finish my speech.
Anyway, let me pick up where I
Oh,
left
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
But want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Hey, all right. This has been the pod. This is the Jake and Jacob podcast. Jacob, you got anything you want to say to the people?
No.
Thanks for the Fireside podcast today, boys.
Fireside.
The first. This is the.
The fire's dying. We never stoked it.
That's all right. This is the first 2025 full on.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not the
happy
New Year's
2025. We're back.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey guys, follow us on the Instagrams and stuff and Twitters and stuff. I'm pretty active on Twitter. I get really high and then I put down my thoughts sometimes, and that really freaks me out. Like I had a really cool high thought about the economy, and I put some of that on Twitter. So, but yeah, and then Jacob got some music out there. It's on Spotify. It's, I put a Linktree thing on the.
Did you listen to the new one?
No,
No. All right.
should I?
You don't have to. I'm not forcing you.
Dude, that's a terrible way to promotion. You gotta,
Look, I just
gotta
want
say-
natural selection.
You need to say, dude, listen, this is what you need to say.
I'm a natural selection kind of guy.
all right.
You don't force
Everyone
content,
pretend
you
I'm
know?
Jacob for a minute. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Jacob. Dude, I got the new Fire Beat, some songs on Spotify. It'll fucking change your life. It'll fucking put your dicks in the dirt.
I think if
you'll
I was-
change your life. You'll go transgender. You'll never see life the same way. Give it a shout.
I think if I was gonna find that energy, it'd be like me selling beats to artists, not selling music to fans. Fans have to like what they like, you know.
Wow.
You do need to get it in front of them,
I think
of
you
course,
need to,
but
before you get fans, don't you think people need to hear your music first before they become fans? So don't you think
That's-
you gotta throw it out there. You gotta force it down their throats.
fuck, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. It's only been a couple months.
Yeah.
Not even. No, it's been a couple months.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else? We don't want to fight on the pod. You're getting on the defensive over there. Mike, anything you want to say?
Subscribe. Subscribe. Tell your friends, family about the pod, man.
Hell yeah.
Check it out on the socials. Get on.
Cool. Send us
Interact.
drugs. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.